What's good, everybody? It is Friday, May 8th. Yeah, I had to look at my laptop to let me know exactly what the date was. So got my candle burning here because I got some things I'm trying to manifest. Um, so, of course, like everybody else, due to the virus, I've been working from home. I've been on leave for the past week now. Um, The reason why I'm on leave, my daughter was affected by the COVID virus. She had it. And just when it seemed like she was getting better, she ended up getting worse. She had pneumonia on top of it. She ended up getting admitted to Presby. She came home, and it's just been, a road uphill from there. It's not just a physical recovery, but it's a mental recovery, because what she keeps thinking about is the fact that she's a transporter at a hospital in the Bronx, and she didn't have the proper PPEs and stuff. So she knows that when she goes back, she's gonna have to most likely have the same kind of stuff that she's facing. So she's getting over that. Um, there's other things that are going on where I just felt like me taking the leave was the best thing. One of the things I want to talk about, and it's weird for me because I don't like to admit to any kind of weaknesses. Of course, I know I have them. Everybody does. But when you come face to face with it, it's a different story. I started getting panic attacks. I would get an email from work, and it was like, oh my God, what do they want from me now? What? It seemed like when we started having to do stuff from home, my job is not the easiest thing anyway. Once we started having to do it from home, there's something about this job that's just not really home friendly. Maybe it's just me. I don't know. But I just know that my spirit doesn't sit right. I shouldn't get panic attacks when I get an email from my job. I shouldn't get panic attacks when I get texts from my job. But I am, and I am still. When I see someone that's from my team that texts me, and that's another thing. There's 7 people on my team, and there's outside folks. I've heard more from the outside folks than I have my own team members, but that just is another thing that became more real for me since this whole thing started, because I knew that the people I work with had some issues, but now I realize they really got issues. But anyway, I've been just trying to keep my mental health together, trying to keep my family together. I am like primary dealer with my granddaughter. She's been homeschooling, so I've also had to incorporate that. It's a lot easier to do now that I don't have to, you know, focus on work right now. But this is what I really wanted to say. I'm really, 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 really going through it right now. I am. I'm going through it right now. My daughter getting sick put a lot of things in perspective. One of the things is that in my job, I realized that I'm doing exactly what I said I didn't want to do. I didn't want to work with quotas. I didn't want to work with having the extra added pressure of having to aspire to a number. You know what I mean? In order to help people. That's what I didn't want to do. It's that's not me. Fucking numbers and all of that shit. I just want to help people. You know what I mean? When I was working at BXD, that was perfect. All of these folks, they wanted to get into BXD. My main thing was weeding the seed and finding the right folks to come in. What I'm doing now is a little more difficult because I'm working with entities that don't exactly want to work with $11.99. You know what I mean? So it's been Since this whole working at home thing happened, it's really been an eye opener, and I know that I'm not happy. I'm not happy. So I'm also dealing with that. I'm also dealing with depression because I know that I have to go back unless a miracle happens. Um, there's other stuff that's going on that really makes it hard for me to go back to work with a clear head, a clear conscience. It's anyway. Um, I've been trying not to keep myself depressed. So what I've been doing, and if you look at my Instagram, my Facebook, you'll see that I've been reading a lot from this book right here, Outwitting the Devil by Napoleon Hill. Napoleon Hill found that he had a gift of helping folks. And he was just trying to figure out a way to make that gift not just help people around the world, but to also help him and his family, because he and his family were in some dire straits. He was also working for an organization where it just seemed like what he was doing just wasn't fulfilling him enough. And that's kind of where I'm at now, because with my job, my main thing is to, of course, employ folks. That's not the issue. The issue is that when I have to work with entities that don't necessarily want to work with the organization that I'm with, or there's other parameters that are involved where I can't just throw people into a job. There's always stuff that goes on. It's a lot. It's more than I wanted to deal with at my age. And I'm just being really honest. So what I've been trying to do is start to manifest things. I have a journal that I've been writing in. I've always had my journal, but I have a new journal that I'm writing in called wait, I'll get it for you. This right here. So, yeah. And this is from, it says, Manifest Your Burning Desire, the I Am Journal. And it gives different exercises of how to basically manifest what it is that you want in life. So this has been very helpful to me. There's different rituals that you can do. Your like nighttime, your first daytime manifestation ritual. Naming different things that you want. Writing down how you're going to feel when you get it. A lot of that has to do with manifestation. So, back to this book. So, Napoleon Hill, usually what I do is the last couple of days has been really hard getting up. Usually what I do is, ever since this whole quarantine thing started, I'll get up at 7 a.m. and basically use between 7 and 9 to get my head together, focus on some of the things that I want out of life, some of the things that not just that I want, but just basically seeing myself there. That makes any sense to you. So that's what I've been doing. Since I've been on leave, the crazy thing is I've just been so depressed. I'm depressed because I know that my whole idea or my whole focus on me being on leave is that I'm going to take these weeks to really assess where I'm at, and figure out what I can do to improve my life and make me feel more happy. So that's where I'm at. So Napoleon Hill's been really instrumental. I just wanted to share something that I read this morning, because this right here, I didn't read yesterday. I didn't read the day before, because like I said, the last couple of days, I just wanted to lay there and, as soon as Fatty, because she's been sleeping with me, my Pip, she's been sleeping with me because Mommy's been sick. So when she gets up, that's when I get up. But I lay there to the last minute, and I just have no energy. But this morning I actually got up, and this is what I read. another thing I want to say is whenever I read something, it's just what I need to hear. So check this out. Yeah, I should probably put my glasses on. If I knew where they were, that would help. They're somewhere, but either way. Oh, here they are. Hold on. I'll be back. Okay. All right, so a new way to pray. Okay. I'm not going to read the whole thing. I'm going to read the stuff that touched my heart and stuff that I underlined. Okay. A new way to pray. This is a part that I underlined. I used to go to prayer only when facing difficulty. Now I go to prayer before difficulty overtakes me when possible. I now pray not for more of this world's goods and greater blessings, but to be worthy of that which I already have. A lot of the times we don't remember the stuff that we have. That's something that I've been thinking about in the last couple of years, really. In my 40s is when I really started to appreciate a lot of the things that I didn't have because of smart decisions that I made before. You know what I mean? I have my health. I have my wealth as far as my family. I feel like I have good morals. I have good wishes. I have good dreams in me. I do, even though I am not happy with it right now, I do have a good job. I have great benefits. So I'm thankful for those things. And it's something that you have to remind yourself to do. Because if you're not thankful for what you got, you ain't getting nothing else. Trust. So something else, this whole paragraph right here, I put me. For example, I discovered that I possessed a sound body, which had never been seriously damaged by illness. That's true. I've never been really sick like that. I had a mind which was reasonably well balanced. Okay? I had a creative imagination through which I could render useful service to great numbers of people. That's me. That's me. I just want to help folks, man. I was blessed with all the freedom I desired in both body and mind. True, I'm not held up by a fractured mind or by a wheelchair. I can do what the fuck I want to do. I possessed an imperishable desire to help others who were less fortunate, and that's me. I just want to be of service. I want to feel useful. I want to be able to help folks that really have no other source. If I can just be that person, if I can just hold your hand, that's fine with me. I just want to be able to do some good. It may be helpful for every reader of this book to take inventory of his or her intangible assets. Such an inventory may disclose possessions of priceless value. I put yes, because it's true. So anybody that's listening to this right now, I know things are really fucked up right now on some real shit, okay? But think about what you got, okay? Think about your health. Do you have a place to live? Are you eating every day? That's something else. Somebody out here needs to be reminded that they ate today. There's people out here that didn't eat. So it's stuff like that right now that I'm doing just to basically appreciate what I got right now so that I can get more. Because trust me, the way I'm feeling right now about life, about everything is not the be all end all. I'm going through this change. I feel it. And I think that's one of the reasons why I'm having a hard time right now, because I really am depressed. But there's also this part of me that's like looking forward to something new. It's such a weird feeling for me. Crazy thing is, I'm not worried. I've always been a worrier to a certain extent. I'm not worried though. I'm not worried. I feel like no matter what the fuck is happening, and plus I'm seeing a lot of 14s. Again, if you are someone that follows me on Instagram, you know these 14s mean something to me. 14s are life-changing. 14s usually means that things are happening for me and for me to pay attention. 14s all over the place. So, looking at this, 14 minutes that this thing has been going on. I'm going to read one last thing, and this is usually like the summary at the end of a chapter. So what I underlined was, I know that when I am at a low point in my life, I force myself to think of my family and friends and the blessings they have brought to my life. It is the quickest path up and puts my temporary setbacks into perspective. I cannot agree with that more. So, again, if you're going through some stuff right now, keep your head up, man. It's going to get better. It's going to get better because it has to. It just has to. Just remember to always think about the good that you want to do. Think about how you're going to feel when you're able to do what it is that's your greatest desire. When you get your greatest desire, when you get that wish fulfilled, how's it going to make you feel? Concentrate on that. That's what I've been doing, man, because there's got to be more. It's got to be more. I'm not happy, man. And if I'm not happy, I cannot be of service to anyone. So this is why I'm telling y'all, whatever's going on in your life, if anything is like really, really hard, just try to work through it, figure it out. But the first thing you need to do is be appreciative for what you have. I'm very appreciative for what I have, and I have to remind myself daily. It's jacked up that I have to do that, but I do. I have to remind myself daily to be appreciative for what I have. Okay, that's just one of the things I'm doing. I have a vision board. You can see in the background over here. Maybe not. Ah, there you are. Yeah, see that right there? That's my dry erase board that I got, and I usually will remind myself of certain things I wanted to study, or I'll put just little affirmations there, just to remind myself to just stay fucking woke, man. Stay woke. Stay woke. Stay aware of how you're feeling, because whatever feelings you throw out into the universe, they'll come back to you. Okay? Be appreciative. If you're not appreciative of what you have, you won't get anything else. All right? So just wanted to throw those little tidbits out to y'all. Stay safe. This shit ain't no goddamn joke. Wish me good feelings. A bitch is trying to relocate for 2020. Yeah. It's gonna happen, man. I see myself already in my condo or my townhouse or my little flat house, whatever it is. I see myself someplace else, and it's not here. So, later, everybody.